Along with coming at y'all real quick. This is gonna be a brief little video, man. I just wanted to point out the sellout and just the downright blatant treason and the high level of ignorance that runs rampant in the black community. You know that group of people that insist on being dead entities. You know, the straw man, if you will, right? Lost at sea and shit. Right. Shout out to the brother Westside Kulik. We're gonna use something that he put out. Fair use to the brother. You know I love you, man. And as always, we're just here to listen to what is being said here. Not necessarily to critique Westside. That ain't what this is about. All right. But I want you guys to hear this foolish ass woman in regards to this. And hopefully this will shed a little bit light on you guys, more light on you guys when I tell you that this is the reason for I don't talk about voting and elections and shit. All right? Let's play this dumb shit.
I have a message to the Democrat Party and to Kamala Harris, and this is a message from real black women. We were freed on January 1st of 1863. Therefore,
see, just to start right there, man. Do you see how we're the ones that push this shit, right? Now, I understand this might have been some sort of Nazi, Zionist, Jewish fucking plan or, some sort of shit, even though I don't really believe it was. I don't believe them people were that intelligent. Personally, that's just my personal opinion. I don't believe that they were that fucking intelligent to come up with this shit. I think our people have been behind this all the way, right? But still, isn't it funny how we keep pushing bullshit? I'm talking about the first 13 seconds out of her mouth is just garbage. She said this is a message coming from real dead women. Did you hear her? Oh man, this fucking Black Widow you have on screen right here. These motherfuckers are my problem. These sorority ass, old ass, sellout ass, Eastern Star ass, trifling ass, dried up ass myths. These are the motherfuckers that are my problem. Straight up. They can't run trains and shit on you no more like how they did when you first joined the sorority, where all the frat brothers got to knock you in. You done got too old now, bitch. So the way that you play your role in that bullshit you a part of is you come on screen and you continue to sell your people down the fucking river. And my only question that I ask is simple. How did y'all go from being womb bearers to the bitches that y'all are now? It's the only question I got.
you're not going to control us. You're not going to bully us into voting for whomever you select for your own personal gain. We're not going to do what you say because we're afraid of you. Those days are over. But I also wanted to specifically address what you're doing with Kamala Harris. First of all, most of us do not care what her race is. You could have promoted her as just a good candidate. But the fact that you're promoting her as the black woman candidate, that makes people that are intelligent, that makes us pause and say, okay, so what? She's the black female.
Problem number two, even if you want to use that blackety black shit, right? And I say, they motherfuckers were just dead stuck on using it. Everybody I know still dead stuck on using it, right? So let's take it from that perspective. The bitch ain't black. By a long shot. This is how you know it's our people, man. That is the problem. This is how you know. I already proved it. I already did the video showing y'all the Pope getting down on his hands and knees. This old ass rheumatoid arthritis riddled ass motherfucker. He got on his hands and knees and he kissed some niggas that look like my uncle's feet. I already pointed it out. That sealed the deal. It's over with. It's over with. I don't need no details about how melanated people sold each other down the river. That video showed it all. I don't need to know all of the Masonic details and shit. It's motherfuckers like this motherfucker on screen. And them two niggas who stood there while the Pope got down and on his hands and knees and kissed their feet, it's motherfuckers like them. They are the real problem. I told y'all this shit a million times. I love y'all to death, but don't give me this Ashkenazi shit. I don't want to hear it, man. Not anymore. Not anymore. The way I look at this Zionist, Jewish, Ashkenazi, fake Jew shit, and the way that people put it, whether if it's Kanye West or people that's been on YouTube breaking these people down, the way I summed it up, them motherfuckers are the sidekick for the motherfucker you see on screen. They are the sidekick for the niggas that you saw standing there when the fucking Pope got down on his hands and knees and kissed their feet. Those motherfuckers are the number two people. They're not the number one. The people that are really running this shit and controlling it look like me, meaning they have the same type of skin suit that I do. And I don't need nobody to get on this video and verify it. Fuck out of here.
Tell me something about what she's going to do for my community, for my family, and for my country. If you can't do that, then you've made a great mistake. You have lost half.
They was never put there to do anything for you anyway. The purpose of these now current fraudulent motherfuckers, their purpose originally was to make sure that everything ran smoothly, and they were the fiduciaries to our affairs. We've always been the beneficiary. That's like, oh, you're not going to bully us and we're free and blah, blah, blah. It's like, bitch, we've always been sovereign. What are you talking about? What are you saying to me? Fuck freedom. You know why they use the word or the term freedom? Because if you think you're free, you're dumb. Period. That's why they call it freedom. If you think you free, you dumb. I don't want freedom. I want sovereignty. Get the fuck out of here with this horse shit.
Of us who are intelligent enough to know that the president of the United States must be able to sit across a table from Vladimir Putin, Kim Jong-un, from whomever the new prime minister is or president of Iran, and from
all of these fake ass Khazars, fake Zionists, and fake this and fake that everybody keep talking about. This is who the fuck we supposed to sit. You know what? Continue.
Yi from China. You have to have those qualities. Therefore, you cannot be afraid to have an interview before a favorable news network like NBC, CBS, CNN, ABC, and all of the rest of them. If you are afraid to have an interview, my major concern is what is Putin going to do with you or to you and to the United States? Those are the things that are important to us. Then let's go down the line.
Well, no, the question should be, what kind of fucking exposure is Putin going to bring forward? Didn't y'all hear or see about the shit that he did not too long ago when he was showing all the old ancient artifacts of those niggas? Huh? Maybe that's what that fucking cackling whore is afraid of. Now, I'm sorry, man. Y'all just going to have to ignore my language today. I'm sorry. This is look, I don't have the extensive knowledge and research that somebody like Jen Red Wolf have when it come down to a lot of this shit, like with the fake Jews and all that. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a lot of extensive knowledge in other topics, other subjects. But one of the things that I do have is a nose for bullshit. I may not have all the details. I stay in my lane, y'all. Y'all know I do a lot of the discharging debt and trying to bring to the surface their own bullshit that they're using to enslave you financially. You know, that's kind of like my thing. You know what I'm saying? And I got so much shit rolling around up in my head when it come down to that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But that's my lane. You know what I'm saying? So I let people like Jen Red Wolf and all the other people, like, look at what they do in the Delusions of Humanity. He'd already had to put up a second channel shit. They straight fucking with this man, right? So I let him stay in his lane. Like the shit that he putting out, I let him do him. You know what I'm saying? Just like I'm over here doing me. Right? And I may not have certain extensive knowledge that Rondo have when it comes down to certain things. But again, it don't change that fucking nose that I got. I got a nose for bullshit. And that's what this is. I am tired of seeing people like this disgusting ass chick that's on screen doing the shit that they doing to our people, man. Like, this shit has to stop. This is just some dumb shit.
Again, if you are a real presidential candidate, we want to know about issues, policies that will affect us, things that you messed up in the...
The only thing that affects you is law. You have a choice in whether or not if policy affects you. You have a choice. I just did a video yesterday talking to you guys about the matrix in the real world and private versus public. We just talked about that yesterday. You got a choice if you want to let policy govern you. If you don't like the fucking policy at that company, don't take the fucking job. That's not the same as law. And I get tired of screaming this shit. I get tired of hearing Jim Redwolf scream this shit. I get tired of that, man. Tired of this shit. And this ain't no emotions. This ain't no feelings. This is just me saying, hey, man, do y'all see this dumb shit again? For a second, a third, a 10th, and a 20th time. Do y'all not see this stupid shit? That's all this is right now. That's all y'all hearing. That's it. I'm not going to end this video and then go out and take this out on somebody and, you know what I'm saying? No, man, ain't no emotions and feelings beyond this shit. I'm just saying, do y'all see this? Are you not hearing it? God damn, this fucking dumbass fucking whore. You a whore when you do this for the system. I'm not talking about her actually, you know, having physical penises in her and all this other stuff. That ain't what I mean when I say a whore. I'm talking about a whore to this system. She's a fucking slut. God damn.
Last 3.5 years. We want to know today, you have 2 months. Today, how are you going to fix the prices of food in grocery stores? I don't like using the term.
Donald Trump said it the best, and we all know he a puppet. If they was gonna fucking do something, they'd have did it by now. So now what she's doing is just going over the same shit over and over and over and over and over again that we already know. Despite the fact we also know that they're not gonna fucking do anything. But the problem that I have is reaching people to get them to understand that wasn't never their role. It was never their role to come in your fucking house, man, and govern your children and snatch your kids up, call child protective services and all this other shit. Man, that was never the fucking role. This is how far we've gotten away from ourselves, the land, nature, the creator, and all things fine. This is how, man, because you following this shit. These people are not our fucking saviors, which is the reason for why they ain't saved your ass yet. Here it is. What happened during Hurricane Katrina? You got cocksuckers knocking on the door to check on motherfuckers' wellness checks. Is anybody okay during Hurricane Katrina and blah, blah, blah? They say that when they opened the door to let them in, they threw them down and came in searching for guns. How in the fuck are they coming to save you when they whole fucking point of being there knocking on your door was to take your firearms? How in the fuck is that saving somebody in a hurricane? So we know fucking well they're not coming to save you. And we also know goddamn well they ain't saved nobody yet. What is wrong with y'all?
Inflation, because most people don't even know what that means. But you know what? Everybody knows what it means, how expensive eggs are. That, you know, she was making these comments about using hot sauce. How expensive Louisiana hot sauce.
Inflation controls the market. It's just like in the late 90s, early 2000s or something. They changed the prices and they changed the weight of all of the drugs, street drugs, cocaine, heroin, weed. They changed the weight and the prices. Ounces don't weigh what they used to weigh. It's to control the fucking market. It's to corner the market. Go back and watch Trading Places if you guys want to understand what inflation really is. Inflation is a fucking crime. And if you think it's a joke, just go back and watch Trading Places with Eddie Murphy and fucking Dan Aykroyd. They was creating inflation. Inflation is man-made. That's why don't nobody fucking understand it.
I can't afford to buy it anymore because it's gone up. It's like tripled in price or something. It's crazy. Those are the things that we're interested in. We also want to know illegal immigration, what you have done to the border, and why have you done it to the border? You were the border czar, but now we see an influx of illegal immigrants. military-age men. We see what is going on in Colorado. We know that the prisons in Venezuela were emptied and they were told to go to the United States. We see what that has done to our cities. And we want to know, why did you let that happen? We want to know what's happened with child trafficking, drug trafficking, human trafficking on the border when everybody has free reign. Those are the issues that are important to American Black women, okay? Real Black women who are free, who do not care what race you are. They could have put you out here and never said anything about race, but if you told...
Then I'm so sick and tired of going through this bullshit where I have to keep explaining to people that black is not a race. You dumb, filthy, disgusting ass, riddled, dumb bitch. Where is the country of black? I was cool with a dude from Ghana for damn near 10 years. The man never referred to himself as black or African, not one time in 10 years. And when I tell you the nigga was from Ghana, he had the accent, the whole 9 yards. The nigga was born and raised in Ghana. Well, he said he moved to France at some point in time when he was young. But he was born in Ghana. What are you talking about race, you dumb son? See, this shit that Red be talking about with the critical race theory and all this other stupid shit. I be hearing you, bro. I might not respond all the time when you bring it up, but I be hearing you. This is what this is, bro. This is what this stemmed from. This is what morphed into this. That critical race theory and all that other stupid shit. What is it, Darwin or some old stupid shit? I be hearing you, dog. And I'm just pointing it out. This is an example. It's like, bro, you see this dumb shit? I get it. This is what you be talking about. Stupid shit.
Yes, we've made mistakes in the last 3.5 years, but I promise you, in the next month, we're going to get the price of eggs down. Next month, we're going to stop illegal...
Broken fucking promises. Oh, we're promise. And not now one of them cocksuckers has lived up to their you dig when they get in office. Promises. Because you are misleading the masses of people by having them convinced that these people are supposed to do things for them, that they're supposed to fix their life. And first and foremost, as I expressed to you guys before, that was never their role. They're fiduciaries, man, at best. And they don't even do that shit so fucking well. These people are not supposed to be in control the way that they are. And they damn sure shouldn't be using no corporation, according to 28 U.S.C. 3002 subsection 15A. According to the Uniform Commercial Code, I think under Section 9, well, it tells you that the United States is located in Washington, D.C. It's mighty fucking funny that you got a bunch of people like myself on this goddamn YouTube shit that's been telling y'all this shit. The 1964 Civil Rights Act, when you go to the definition section of that legislation, it tell you the United States is a corporation. What is wrong with you fucking monkeys, man? What is wrong with you motherfuckers? You got a banana in your hand and don't know it's a fucking banana and you a monkey. What the fuck, man? The fuck? This is just some stupid shit. This right here is a definition of stupidity. If you want to know something that's stupid, you're like, well, damn, Lone Wolf, why you always say it's stupid? What is stupid about it? You looking at it. This fucking heifer is too old for this. When are you going to put this shit to bed? This is some stupid shit.
Immigration before the election. Show us what you can do before the election comes. Let me see what you have.
How can they show you any fucking thing with no experience? I was yelling this shit in videos when Donald Trump was running for office, man. This is the reason for why I'm looking at people who sitting back saying, well, you know, if I vote, I would definitely vote for Trump. I'm not voting for neither one of these fucking idiots. Why would I vote for two fucking people that don't have any experience of any kind in the political arena? That means that they are equally on the same playing field. How could you choose one over the other? This is like you fucking coming out of the police academy as a cop and they make you a lieutenant. And all the other motherfucking cops that's under lieutenants is supposed to follow you. Who the fuck does that? You come out of basic training in the military, right? What they say, boot camp like 3 months or something? You military niggas chime in if I'm wrong. I think it's like 3 months or something. After 3 months, they make this nigga a fucking major general or something. You know, whatever the fuck those ranks is in the military. I don't know all of it. You know what I'm saying? He's some sort of fucking admiral or something. A 10-star admiral. They done gave this nigga 10-star admiral shit. And it's like, wait a minute, they don't even have 10-star admiral. What is that? And everybody under this motherfucker who ain't a 10-star admiral is supposed to follow this cocksucker, and he just got out of fucking basic training. There ain't a goddamn ex-veteran in this world that don't understand what I just said. The fuck, man?
Okay, don't just talk your talk. You better walk your walk. Do it right now while you're the vice president. Therefore, some of us can follow you. And the other thing, all of the efforts that you're making, that the Democrat Party is making to make you pretend to be a black woman, they're insulting. The fact that you have to change your diction when you go from place to place, insulting.
The fact that you keep labeling my women as dead is insulting. The fact that you continue to declare civilter mortuus upon my people's head is insulting. You constantly telling people on the low that our people are civilly dead is insulting. Because that's all you get from that black shit. That's all you get. That's all they got for you. If you think it's a lie, why don't you ask Dred Scott?
I've spoken, I don't know where, how many different places. It never has occurred to me to speak differently before different crowds of people. Now, if you're intelligent, you're going to speak intelligently. I don't care where you're speaking. And to assume that you have to talk down to black people is...
And if your ass is unintelligent, you will not speak intelligently. To the trained ear, to the trained eye. This is why I be so big on you guys on studying. And when we was doing the Zoom meetings, y'all know that. I should tell y'all that shit. Go fucking research this shit. Don't just take what I say. Don't just take the video I send you and then just try to copy the shit you saw in the Zoom meeting. Don't do that. Go look into the shit for yourself. Because if you do that, you can smell these motherfuckers, man. This is how you know that the Ashkenazis and the fake Jews or whatever, they played their role. But they would have never got anywhere. They wouldn't have got a toenail through the door if it was not for us. And this heifer on the screen proves it.
Insulting to all black people. You don't have to talk down to us. You don't have to get somebody on stage dancing and twerking to relate to us. Grown people, you can talk to us like grown people. And you know what? It doesn't matter what race. We don't care. But I just wanted to say this to the Democrat Party. You've made mistakes with this candidate. And I want you to know that the black women of America...
And then she's still pushing that democracy shit, man. Did you know that democracy is statutes and codes and ordinances and policies? That's why she didn't mention nothing about law. This is why I be like, study this shit, y'all. Study it, man. Don't just take what I say, man. Study it. Do it for yourself. Now, I know a lot of y'all trust me, man. A lot of y'all, when I did the whole thing with the mail thing and I showed y'all how to send certified and priority mail through the post office for free, that was a wrap for a lot of y'all. A lot of y'all was like, damn, this is a solid nigga. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, even with that though, y'all, even with that being said, I'm still telling you, man, go look into the post office for yourself so you can be like, holy fucking shit, man. I didn't know that this is really what this shit really is. Wow. I'm telling you to still do it for yourself. Like, the post office is so deep, man. Like, Louis DeJoy, who is supposed to be the United States postmaster. He the big cheese, the motherfucker out in Washington, D.C. Do you know how hard it was for me to come up with contact information on this man? Do you know I could Google CEOs and the head frontmans and the head this, that, and the other of these motherfucking organizations and entities and the contact information come up right away? But not Louis DeJoy. Say, wait a minute, why did it just take me 45 minutes to find this nigga's contact information? And if you think it's a fucking joke, you go try to find it. Louis DeJoy is the fucking United States postmaster. Only reason why I know that shit is because I fucking reach out to these people. I always keep my eye on an asshole. Straight up. I know who these people are. I know who the fuck Janet Yellen is. I know who Chuck Schumer is and all these other fucking assholes. They assholes. Of course I know them. They're more of an asshole than the one that I got. And I done had mine for 47 years. They're jerks, man. But who are bigger assholes? This fucking cretin you see on the screen. I hope y'all learned something from this, man. I really hope that this video touched y'all. Straight up. Because it's time we start kicking these motherfuckers in the ass, man. It's time we start driving hot pokers up their ass, man. They gotta go. I done told y'all this shit a million times. I want them all gone. All of them. I don't give a fuck what they look like. It's just that simple. It's Original Lone Wolf. I'm out.